Hello everybody, I'm your friend the devil who Let's Play SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Let's Play Gabriel Night Sins of the Fathers. Last we left off, we talked a lot to Gran. And now we're gonna go to where we're supposed to go. The doors aren't going anywhere. Oh, that's good, because I don't want them to go anywhere. Well, Gran, I better get going.
Alright, dear.
And so he goes off to some gruesome scenery. The crime scenery, that is. Do not cross. Well, we're gonna cross alright. Cross over to the more gruesome site. The crime scene team is still at the site. Gabriel parks a bit out of the way and walks over to avoid adding to the general confusion. There he comes. To ruin Mosley's day. Pretty much. I guess they're done. Hey, Mosley.
Huh? Nah, you wiener. I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who? Me?
Don't be stupid.
How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh, well, for the book. But don't tell anyone I let you see this, huh?
I think the music's broken a bit. Sounds like it.
It's another one, as you can see. Same MO and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
That's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports of nothing. Now who the hell is that?
Interesting that it goes into a comic book scenery. Well, it's a beautiful woman, that's for sure. And she sees Gabriel, apparently.
Ahem. Good day, Miss Getty. What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about, Miss Getty.
I see. Thank you, detective. And good day, gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Forget it, that's Molly Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you don't just go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir. It's another clean sweep.
Let's get the meat wagon moving then.
Do you want to leave an officer here, sir?
Nah, just leave the tape up for a few days.
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us, sir, we'll take him away. And the corpse is taken away.
Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and water moccasins, though. I'll be back at the station. Stop by if you want to go over the case some more.
Thanks. And there it goes, Mosley.
It's good that when you're a writer and one of your best friends is actually a detective, you can get all kinds of scoops. And also I'm gonna speed up the text just a tiny bit. There we go. I can handle the text.
So let's take a look around. Out them spots! Will these pristine banks ne'er be clean again? Nice Shakespeare reference. Gabriel is on the sand and clay shore of Lake Pontchartrain, at a site where some poor bastard got to see who the Voodoo Murderers really are. The site is now deserted. Well, not really, because Gabriel is there. Police tape marks of the crime scene, the mark scene. The trees on the banks of the lake are mostly oak and elm, very old. Lake Pontchartrain is impressive. It measures 24 miles across and stretches as far as the eye can see. Well, that is 24 miles across then. But you wouldn't want to swim in it. Because of the moccasins? Yeah. Moccasins are bad kind of snakes. They're very poisonous, if I do remember correctly. Water snakes are usually very poisonous anyway, but they're not very aggressive. So, still, not a good place to swim if there's moccasins around. The banks of Lake Pontchartrain are rich with clay deposits. Clay, huh? I think we need to get some clay. Is that clay? Maybe we can play with clay. Yuck. But I got points. Gonna turn down the speed a bit too. Normal speed. Ludicrous speed. There seems to be a pattern into the lines in the sand. But if there is a pattern, it's smeared. There's only one small area that's clearly defined. Well, how about we take a note of that? How do we take a note? Operate? Gabriel can't see a way to use that. Didn't I have a notebook? I thought I had a notebook. I forgot to get the notebook. God damn it. I need the notebook. There's something around here, maybe. There is something in the sand. Somewhere. Glinting should be. Maybe it's over here. Patches of grass have managed to survive life on the banks of Lake Pontchartrain. Maybe we can search through them. Doesn't need any grass. Who doesn't need any grass? The grass doesn't do that. Maybe we need to move the grass? There doesn't seem to be any point of moving the grass. There is supposed to be something in the grass. Maybe it's over here? The grass has a matted appearance there. So maybe we can operate there. The marks in the grass don't work that way. Can we pick them up? Maybe we can use the magnifying glass. There we go. There are marks in the grass as though some heavy wire object had been set there. Something small and iridescent is barely visible among the indentations. It looks like a scale of some sort. Let's tweeze it up. Gabriel carefully uses tweezers to take the small iridescent scale. I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me. What kind? Well, usually you cannot really tell what snake it is from just a, scale. Let's exit. I need to get my notebook to get the pattern out. How did I forget to get the goddamn notebook? There. The bookshop. Finally, you started your goddamn motorcycle, thank you. Hello, beautiful. It's me. Oh boy, party time. So let's see, let's look around. Notebook. There's gotta be a notebook somewhere. It's an ashtray. Can I take the ash? Oh, it's him. Hey, kids. Bruno, how nice. Gee, a customer. Of yours? Hardly. How's the flower business? Well, Better than the used book business, I see. Rare books. Well, that explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you going to sell me that wonderful painting of yours today? Gee, is today the day that hell freezes over? Well, one needn't be rude. Well, when it's in case of Bruno, you need to be rude. Gabriel doesn't need the ashtray. Okay, but I do need the notebook from somewhere. This drawers mostly stick. Can I open them? Doesn't even want to know what Grace keeps in those drawers. Okay. Maybe the notebook is here? I'm so gonna turn that off, because if that text keeps popping up, I don't want that. We're supposed to have some kind of a notebook so we can draw things. I don't see anything. The wastebasket overflows with crumpled pages of mediocre glory. Gabriel's desk has been gathering dust since his last novel. Bedroom is also his office studio. Accumulate. Should I feel guilty? Nah. Another month of missing my mortgage? I'll be pushing those pencils on the street. A small trunk serves as a table for the radio. This is weird. Really, really weird. Gabriel is carrying a lump of clay from the banks of Lake Pontchartrain. Carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. How are we supposed to draw? Art supplies. Can I get the art supplies? Wouldn't dare touch Grace's old paints. Well, we talked to Grace for a little while now that we're here. You got a minute, Grace? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Do you know anything about snakes? Doing a family tree, Gabriel? Very funny. I mean real snakes, you know, scaly, cold-blooded. I would have thought you'd find them empathetic. I know very little about reptiles of any kind. I prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though. There should be. Okay, thanks. Do you have messages for me? Nope, not right now. Could you do some research for me? Sure, what? Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Molly Getty? The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her? Oh, just, you know, stuff about the Voodoo Murders. If you could get an address. The murders, right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else? I can't think of anything. Okay. Well, it's about closing time. So it is. Good night, Gracie. Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay? I guess we'll try. It's not something you control, Grace. It's just something that happens.
You cannot control your dreams unless you're aware that you are in a dream. But dreams happen nonetheless. But that is day 1 wrapped up. So we move on to day 2. But first, something very lovely happens in the night. Like a nightmare, as always.
Day 2. The mask I wore as I approached, I was what I am not. And though the pattern was unclear, its meaning could be bought.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually swollen.
Ugh.
So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha. Ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hanged guy and that lying thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 Western Ingram. That's the Garden District, Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous looking diversion I've ever seen. Ouch.
Men.
Yeah, men are like that. We are horny bastards, and when we see a gorgeous woman, we just go after them. With all our might. We have to have that. Well, not everyone is like that, after all. But we do have our needs. And stuff.
At least we're not rapists. That would be bad. Extremely bad. There's nothing to operate there. Oh, I'm sorry, let's just pick it up then.
Times-Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the Voodoo Murders. Gabriel scans it, but learns nothing new.
The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is faked.
Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him.
Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square. Called La Plaza d'Armas under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hangings, even impalement and breaking on the wheel.
Yikes.
Of course, these days it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians, and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising alright.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a dark rising. Even though what might. Reference Dime Strife series, Secrets of the Unsolved, Ancient UFO Mysteries and such.
They just leap out the door.
German books. Animals including snakes and other reptiles. Now that is what we want. No, I don't want to move it. I want to pick it up. There might be something interesting in that book. Gabriel pulls down a book on snakes.
Snakes are legless reptiles. Some snakes kill their prey with poison, some by constriction. A snake smells by tasting the air with its forked tongue. The smells are passed back to a sense organ in the mouth. Constricted snakes, however, sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters, they've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get a life.
Says the aspiring novelist that cannot get a break or a hit of any kind. Now, still need that notebook. Table. Blessed caffeine. I don't know. There should be a way of getting that marking on the beach that we need to, sketch. We need to sketch it. But I don't know how. Without a notebook or any kind of pen and paper. I'm just gonna take a look around. There doesn't seem to be anything around here.
I really got to get around to cleaning up in here.
Yeah, you should. There's one thing that I don't personally like is a very dirty bathroom. Usually, if there is an item that you can pick up, they usually stick out like a sore thumb in Sierra games, but I don't see any kind of a notebook that I could pick up. I can pick up the newspaper, you can see the coffee pot is on a different level, the ashtray for some reason is on a different level of art, pixelation, and so is the scrapbook here. Or Grease's art supplies. Weird.
I'll be back later.
Good luck. Now the places we can go on the second day, the more important places, well, there's the cemetery. We can go to talk with Mosley. We can go back to the crime scene, which I will do because I need to get there. I need to get that goddamn scribble. Can't take the lines with him that way. I know. Can I operate them? Can I push them? There's no one to talk to. The place is deserted. Using that on the lines wouldn't be helpful. I really do think that I'm missing an item that I should have right now, but I don't have it. So, next time I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna find out how the heck I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna get a pattern, and we're gonna get forward in the game. So until then, I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. We will figure this out. We will. Take care, people. Bye. What the heck is wrong with the music here? You can hear one of the instruments start droning just one untuned line. Or detuned line. Yeah, who knows?